This grid is in portrait format. It's upright. If you're drawing a face, it can be a good idea to place the eyes where the lines cross. Eyes are a key feature, and it would make sense to highlight them in the composition. In this instance, the rule of thirds creates a good composition. Therefore, it is possible to use this tool to create a good composition for works in portrait format. But sometimes it doesn't create the results that you'd want. You might want to draw a figure in front of the sea or some hills. I have created two versions of this image. This is the landscape version. I used the rule of thirds in its creation. I placed the figure on the left vertical line of the rule of thirds grid, and it led to a really good composition. This is the portrait version of the same image. I think the composition in landscape format is a lot better. Rule of thirds just seems to be more suited to landscape and square images. I question if the portrait version would be better if the figure was more central. I'll move the figure to the middle. That's better. It improves the composition a lot. It could be that the first example of the face might work well because placing objects in the center tends to work well when you're using portrait format. It was this that led me to create a portrait alternative to the rule of thirds, one that places higher emphasis on placing objects in the center. I will talk about this in a later video.